Hi guys, great to be here with you today. Today our hero of faith is Gideon. He can be found from Judges chapters 6 to 8. At this point in time, the Israelites were doing evil in the eyes of the Lord, and for the past 7 years they were being attacked by their neighbours, the Midianites, who were devastating the land they lived on. They were destroying everything, killing every living thing, and it was impossible to even count them. And this is where Gideon comes in. He was the least in his family. He was from the weakest tribe of Manasseh, which was the son of Joseph. How could the least and the weakest beat such a force? But that's where faith kicks in. Faith is having confidence in what we hope for and assurance of what we do not see. Often we like to be prepared, we like to plan, we like to be ready for whatever comes. Like if we're going to the picnic at the park, we want to make sure that we have enough food, enough snacks, and enough blankets to sit on. Or if we're having a gaming day, we want to make sure that we're near the charging points, we've got enough biscuits and fizzy drinks to see us through. And the same was true for Gideon. He wanted to be fully prepared as well. He and his people were being attacked all the time by the Midianites. And God came to Gideon and told him in Judges 6:14 to go in your strength that you have and save Israel out of Midian's hand. So Gideon gathered together all the men he could to take down the Midianites. And they managed to get together 32,000 men, which sounds like a big army. But they were facing 135,000 men, so they're outnumbered more than 4-1. Gideon wanted to be fully prepared for the battle. And you might be sat there thinking, they need more men, they need more help, they need to just run away. They could never win. But Gideon was fully prepared for the battle because he had God on his side. Not just that, but God had sent him to do this. Gideon had faith in what God wanted him to do, and even checked to make sure that was true with the fleece. Gideon knew that it wasn't about the numbers, but it was about God. Even so, being outnumbered 4-1, there still might be a slim chance that they could win based on that. After all, we know that 4-1 is nothing compared to 5,000-1. Seeing that, God went to Gideon with the rest of his plan. He said in Judges 7 verse 2, "You have too many men. I cannot deliver Midian into the hands or Israel will boast against me. They will say, my own strength has saved me." God knew that some people would think that if they did win, they would say it's because of them and not because of God. God didn't want that to be an option, so he allowed Gideon to let his army leave and slim down their numbers. They're already 4-1 down, and Gideon is hearing those odds are too good. What on earth is going through his mind? It wasn't just 1,000 men left, or 5,000, or not even 10,000. They started off with 32,000, and they were left with just 300 men. Now their odds, I just can't even work out. How could 300 men beat 135,000? Well, in their own strength, they wouldn't have been able to. But Gideon had faith that God would bring them victory. And if you read Judges 7 and Judges 8, then you'll see how they did it. They beat the Midianites and God saved them from them. What an amazing thing to happen. God made miracles happen that day. So many times Gideon could have been like, I don't think we're prepared enough. We don't have enough blankets for everyone to sit on for the picnic. We don't have enough battery left on our computers to play the games. We don't have enough men. We just can't win. But he didn't. God told him that they would win, and the only thing he needed was that. There can be so many times in our life when we feel like we need to be prepared for. We need more money, we need a job, we need whatever, so everything will be okay. But if there is anything we can learn about Gideon, it is that we don't actually need all those kinds of things at all. What we need is that we need to have God. We need to have faith in God and faith that with God anything is possible.